You can't see it right now, but I do have my Velcro curlers in, and I don't care what anyone thinks.
Or if you do any of my other workouts, then you can go in here. So let's go the whole time.
You're supposed to have your
Elevation the knees and heels, stay in the same alignment. Try not to put this in. And then inhale all the way up. If you weren't here, then we're going to add on. If you weren't here, you're in transition to frog.
froggy. Well, it is
I don't want to say
replacing
yours, because you're going to cheat.
playing the table. Once you have placed your initial 25 points down, you are free to play on the table. If you cannot add on to the other runs or sets, you must pick up.
He moved it, and you're like, I didn't say.
Cheating already. Okay. Just put my hair back this Monday morning. I just did a little quarterly micellar water, it's grape water and chamomile, and then I did a little of my Fortuna skin. This is a by face oil, and I'm doing my gua sha. Now, you do your gua sha the way you want to do your gua sha. It's very hard for me to talk and do gua sha and like concentrate on being like really slow and like doing all the, so I'm gonna just do it so it feels good and I'm doing something, but it's not the exact way I do it. Just feels good right now since I'm so puffy and I have my period and I have a photo shoot tomorrow and I'm not happy at all because I knew this was gonna happen. But I knew when I was yesterday with chopping the garlic, I knew I didn't feel really well. And I knew just, I was getting so frustrated. I'm sure you don't see any vloggers that are perimenopause chopping garlic and getting angry. And by the way, I'm gonna get one of those garlic rollers at Williams-Sonoma where it's that rubber and you just put them in and it comes out. I don't even know why I don't even have that, believe it or not. I have every single little gadget except for that. So I feel like my periods are getting worse as I get older. I don't know. Half the time I don't think they're gonna come, then they come or it comes, and it's just really, I don't know what's happening. I have endometriosis. I've talked about this on my channel before. I couldn't get anyone to do the surgery, believe it or not, because I was such a cash cow for the IVF industry. I cycled 5 times in 1 year, but prior to that, when you do all your workup and everything you go through, your history. And I told them since I was 12, I've had debilitating cramps and like not functioning. Like I couldn't even go to work, couldn't go, you know, to school. I mean, it was bad. And then they wanted to put me on painkillers, and I was like, no thanks, don't do that. And then I went on, I think I was 20 when I went on the birth control pill, because I was moving to Chicago to model. I was with the lead, and I thought, I can't get a job and not be able to show up because I have my period. Like, so I went on the birth control pill, and it was like life-changing for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I have my life back. So not realizing how terrible it was for you. So I did want to go off like in my late 20s, but I was like, oh, the pain is just so bad. I can't do it. I can't do it. And then, so I had a couple attempts of trying to get off of it. And then when I was 30, I think I was 34, I was like, I need to get off of this. This isn't healthy the older you get. So I got off of it, and that's when it really came back. And I really knew something was wrong when I couldn't even work out for like 11 minutes because I timed it. Cardio, if I did really intense cardio, I couldn't last. I was literally like doubled over in the bathroom, laying on the floor. That happened at Orange Theory one time, and they're like, oh, it's potassium or you're dehydrated. And I was like, no, something's wrong. Like something else is going on. So, I mean, literally I would be laid out in an Orange Theory class on the floor. I had to lay down on my stomach. It was just awful. So 2016, after I failed, I don't even know how many IVFs, 3? Yeah, maybe 3. I went to the Cleveland Clinic, and I had this amazing surgeon that took on my case, and I was diagnosed with stage 3-4 endometriosis, and it was amazing after the surgery. I mean, got my life back, can work out, can do all these things. And I gotta tell you, there's no one that's gonna advocate for you except for yourself. I learned that in IVF. It's a cash business. They wanted me to cycle and cycle, not ask any questions, not do anything. I bought medical books. They diagnosed me with unexplained infertility, which is not a thing unless you've had a laparoscopy. So I had asked, the first time I failed, I asked, it was in February of 2015. I said, I would like to do a laparoscopy, like open the hood, find out what's wrong. And he was like, no. He's like, it's exploratory and unethical. Okay. So you did it in the 80s and 90s, it was part of the whole workup for infertility, but now you're saying that it's unethical and it's exploratory? Meanwhile, I have this whole history. I said, okay. So I later found out that they don't make any money by doing laparoscopies. Of course he wants to cycle me for another round for $25,000. I mean, that's what it is. And luckily we had some random weirdo insurance that they were doing in Massachusetts and Florida, and I had coverage. So they wanted to max that out. They wanted to keep cycling me like there was no tomorrow. So, you know, I think back on just everything I went through and how hard I fought for myself because no one cared. And that's all I have to say about anything that you might be going through medically. You've got to read the books. You've got to do the research. I mean, you got to be really on top of it, because that's why I did a second channel for IVF. I was like, I have to help these ladies because some people are really lost in this cycle, and you can get really lost. And they wanted me to keep cycling as much as possible until I practically, you know, who knows, couldn't do anything anymore. But I told him after my 7th baby that I transferred and I failed again, I said, you know what? After the laparoscopy and everything, I said, you know what? I'm not that girl. Not that girl. Not that girl that's gonna sit here and keep doing this and doing this and doing this. I have a life. I gotta get back to my life. I have to accept what God has in store for me, and we're moving on. So I remember telling that nurse, I said, she couldn't even look at me either. She was like, I said, what? It's not my first rodeo. Is it a negative? I said, we're done. We're done. I wrote a book that year. Like, I felt like I broke out of jail. I wrote a book. I got my career back. I mean, it was like, I was crazy. I went, you know, just felt like I need to live again. So anyway, that was a little craziness on, I always think about it because I think how lucky I was that I got that surgery, or else I wouldn't have been able to function for the last, you know, 6 years or so. So anyway, we have a lot of things to do today to prepare for the photo shoot, get my skin ready. Gonna do the Hanicure facial tonight. I don't have a steamer. I got rid of it in the move, so I was gonna steam my face, but we're gonna do everything I can to not look like I am struggling with just feeling not so fabulous. Okay, before I go, I'm not gonna be wearing any makeup, but I'm going to be doing a little Chantecaille glow bundle. They sent this to me and they have a code for you to use, which is Glow with Nikol for 30% off. So it's these two, and then this cute little like train case in rose gold, like a metallic. It's really cute. It's great for travel. So this is really nice. It's like a skincare hybrid. So they have the bronze, which I could use just a little bit right here to give me a little bit of glow, as you can see, after my like wash off. And then I'm gonna use the rose on top. So I can use, a little bit, it goes a long way. You can use your fingers or you can use a brush, but it doesn't need to be precise. I mean, I can definitely glow, or I could use kind of like the bronzing glow all over my face. And then this is what the rose looks like. It's so pretty and it's really nice and fresh feeling on the skin. So I'll just do a little bit like this, and then I'll feel like I look a tiny bit more radiant and not so, my skin doesn't look so tired. Okay, good morning. Trying to survive on 95. On my way to Miami. I will be there in just about 15 minutes. I've been trying to, I was filming before that it didn't have sound. People are not paying attention because they're on their phones on 95, which is annoying me because they keep running into my lane because they are on their phones. I'm sorry to complain, but this is why I don't like taking 95 ever, because I could literally turn the camera around and film all these people in their cars looking down, and they're not looking at the road. It's no surprise that we have so many accidents. These people are not paying attention. It's just unreal to me. I don't even know what could they possibly be doing. So I feel like I've left, you know, I always feel like I didn't bring everything that I need. I am wearing something that's bright and cheerful because yesterday was just one of those days where it just felt so terrible, obviously because that time of month. This is a little Carolina Herrera jacket that has like a belt sleeves. It's eyelid, but it's kind of like this rainbow, kind of not tie-dyed, but kind of similar. I don't know, it's just so interesting. So it came new with tags. I bought on the RealReal. It was $995. I bought it for $115. Very happy with the purchase. I have a little button-down Carolina Herrera 3/4 white top on with my frame jeans. And I always have to wear a button down because when I do my hair and makeup, you don't want to ever pull anything over your head. You can't see it right now, but I do have my Velcro curlers in, and I don't care what anyone thinks that looks over. Actually, no one's looking over because they're on their phones. But if they did, I don't really care because I need as much volume as possible. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes today and give you kind of like an insight on what we're shooting and how we do it. And let's just pray I brought everything that I needed. Oops. I blew it out last night, and I put them on in the car, but then I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we're doing these things, we're having all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. But at least it's clean enough to, yeah. I know, right? All right, so we are changing it up, going into, I just put on a little beach house. I needed to have, is this black? Yeah, I have a black top on, little beach house because I needed the color. We're going into blush sticks, and we have completed, I think, five or six, going into six. So we're keeping the pace. We still have a lot to do, but we're getting there. All right, so we're down. We had a whole wall full of our editorials, and that's my printer was going out, but we know what we're doing. So this is like our brush inspiration. Then we're coming down to just some portraits, and then going into some more portraits. So my wardrobe, I'm telling you, I'm going to make this tutu that I showed you I couldn't return to J. Crew. I'm gonna make it work. So I'm gonna turn it upside down though, and use it kind of like as a top. And so I'm going into holiday right now. I love this Tory Burch top. I've had it for a while. I'm gonna do that with Upgrade, which is our lipstick. And then this is a Oscar de la Renta top that I haven't even worn yet. Got it on the Real Roll years and years ago. And I love the texture. And I'm going to use that, I think, for our makeup brushes. So I love this, we're all about texture right now, as you can see, going into holiday. All right, so that is a wrap, taking off lipstick, putting everything back together. Washed my hair last night, and now I will be washing it again. And time is almost 5 o'clock, so we've been working all day. We are now about to hit the road and review all the photos. All right, so I'm kind of rushing. It's 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. I have my festive, this is a bikini. I did it for my marketing. I bought it on Amazon. So I decided today, you know what, I'm gonna be festive. I am gonna be that person on the beach with the American flag bathing suit. It's really cute. So I decided to wear it. And I just threw this over, and my gym pants right now, because I'm gonna take the girls for a quick walk, and she's waiting right here because I said the word. So I just wanna show you when I use these bags are designer. These are my eye masks. I want you to see basically what I'm doing, because I'm always having them on. So I like this little tool from In Beauty. It's cool. Look how big it is. Isn't that great? So it covers, it just feels so good. I'm using my La Mer Eye Balm Intense. I just scoop out a little bit like that, and I go on the eye, and it feels so good. Like, it's the best. This, I don't know, this thing really surprised me. So I've been using it a lot. I love it. So I just do both eyes like this. And then I do, this is morning and night routine. Then I do a drop of the Volufiline. This is to help build back the fat underneath my eyes, like literally a drop like that. Can't use it by itself. And a drop, don't touch the dropper to your finger. Any droppers you do not touch on your face or your finger or anything, because then you basically contaminate it. So there we go. I take my eye mask and I place it right here. So now the serum and the Volufiline has nowhere to go but into the skin. These are silicone pads that you use over and over and over again. I am launching them very soon. I am just waiting for them to be delivered. They are about to be delivered to the shipping department, and then we will launch them. I'm thrilled. Oh, I did some really great stuff too. The photo shoot. I'm going to show you the most beautiful bag that I requested came. I'm going to show it to you later today, but this is the little tin that they come in, and I debossed the little flowers. I know I talk about this a lot, but I have to tell you, this is something that I really just put them back in the tin that I love. It's so useful, and it's inexpensive, but you use it over and over again. You don't throw it away. So I just love the fact that you can repurpose it. You can use the tin for multiple different things in your purse. I just love it. I'm going to be using my La Mer Broad Spectrum SPF 50 today on the beach. I have my umbrella. I have a hat. I'm not in the sun, but I want to get through that because I'm really just going to be doing mineral SPFs on my face. I'm going back to my La Roche-Posay that I absolutely love, which you know it's a serum SPF, and it's mineral. Did I say that? I probably did. Oh my gosh, I was working 12 hours yesterday in front of the computer. That's why I did not give you a preview. That was Wednesday. I was just doing all my marketing. I like doing it. I don't want to hire out. Yes, I possibly could, but I don't. I do all my newsletters, and that's why it's so important to be on the newsletter. Like, we have a sale going on right now. It's one of our biggest sales, and you know about it because of the newsletter. And I don't spam newsletters, and I think it's just, if you want to be in the know, that's where it is. I don't usually announce things on social media. I forget sometimes on YouTube. I have so much going on. So if you want to know when we have sales, flash sales, special coupon codes, new launches, things that are coming up, the newsletter is where to find it. You can just sign up on my website and then always be in the know. Sometimes people think that they're not on the list because they haven't received a newsletter. It's because I don't want you to be overwhelmed with a million zillion newsletters. So that's what we're doing today. I'm really excited, and then I'll check back in with you later.
Tenho esse mar todo, todo pra olhar. Tenho as estrelas infinitas pra contar. Tenho o sol brilhando e os patos nadam em paz. Meus passos vão mostrando o prazer de observar as flores no caminho. É agrado que Deus deu. Dia após o outro, foi o que Ele prometeu. Pode crer, não preciso de você.
So I just got out of the shower. The beach day was incredible. Just reading, listening to some French lounge music, and really I just love being at the beach. And I did go into the water. Lots of people were in the water, so I felt very comfortable. But I love going into the water, and then just really, this is the most magnificent day. It was blue sky. It's like not one cloud in the sky. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna go back over and watch the fireworks on the beach tonight. I'm not quite sure, but I had to wash my hair, and I just put on my Clarins Body Fit, which is like super cooling right now, which is great. It didn't get that much sun. I got a little bit of sun, but that's to be expected when you're out all day, but you have sunscreen on. And I was just going to do my hair routine, and I have some food that is being cooked in the oven right now, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end the vlog here, but I have a new vlog coming out because I've been studying the anniversary sale for Nordstrom's. I do have some recommendations that I am buying and that I think are worth it, that I've bought before, that I see on the anniversary sale. I've been scouring the sale, so you don't have to if you are interested, but it's all about intentional spending. It's not about just because it's on sale. So I really want to go over that with you in my next vlog. I do have a try-on that I want to do. I ordered from Dish. It's an Australian line that came. It's linen because I live in linen during the summer, so I bought a bunch of different things that I'm really happy with, so I want to do a try-on for you. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you some consignment purchases that I did get that I'm thrilled about, and maybe give you some pointers too on if you are wanting to maybe get into consignment and buying secondhand and upcycling your wardrobe. I think it's really important. I always do slow fashion for the most part. Yes, I did the J. Crew, which clearly was a mistake, so I sent it all back. And then I did Dish because linen is very hard to find. I have a hard time buying it secondhand and not being extremely stained or just not what I want. So I do like to support smaller niche brands. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed my week. It's been just really tiring, and I'm glad that we are just relaxing and ending with the fireworks tonight. So I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you on my next one.